it's Tanya. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and I would love it if you consider subscribing. If you subscribe, hit that notification bell, set it to all so you'll be notified when I upload a video or a community post. And I will also put the link to my new second channel, Crafty Cards and Journals, in the description box. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you go over there and subscribe and hit the notification bell for that channel as well. What we're doing today is I want to make some Christmas in July DIYs. I've had many requests for it, so I'm going to be doing some. The first one I'm going to do, this is a really simple little DIY. I picked this up, I think, from the Dollar Tree years ago. And then these little people came from the Dollar Tree as well. A boy and his father and a little wagon with some wood. And then we're going to be using this little tree from Walmart. It's 4 inches, okay? And then I think I'm going to use some of these little knobs from Plaid. They're finial caps. I'm not sure. You can use them under like their risers. I think I got this at Walmart years ago. And we're going to be using some Mod Podge and some real brown gloss apple barrel acrylic paint. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take this sponge foam brush. I've done this many times before, and I'm going to turn this to look like wood. So what I want to do is get my Mod Podge. This is from the Dollar Tree as well. And this is matte. And I'm just going to cover this just like this and get this all over. This gives us a really beautiful wood effect. I did this years ago by accident and I like the technique so much. I showed you all where I painted that platter. I just thought it turned out so beautiful. Doesn't take it long to dry, but it really gives the effect of wood grain. And you don't have to be real particular, but you do have to make sure that this is dry before we go to our next step. So I'm going to go use my heat gun and I'll be back. All right, it's dry. It doesn't look like much right now, but I'm going to take my real brown gloss paint. Oh my gosh. It's a tongue twister. And I'm going to put some out. Mine is very liquidy for some reason. And then I'm just going to come across through here. I accidentally got my sponge wet, so we're just going to paint this. I think I should have put more of the Mod Podge on there. But it's still working. It tones down that black and gives it effect of like wood grain. It's so easy to do this. Like I said, I was looking for something for my cornucopia years ago, and I came up with this and loved it. Sometimes the best little things are lovely little accidents. Okay, now we're going to set this aside and let this dry. And I don't have any baby wipes. I still haven't bought them, but I do have my silicone little pad here. Now, what I need to do is get one of these. I'm going to go ahead and paint this. I just think that looks much richer now since I've painted it like that. Okay, now let me see if I can put a brush handle up in here. I don't want to get this paint all over me. There you go. When I started making those Christmas ornaments, I decided this is the way to do it. Put it on a brush. And then you can set it in something to let it dry and it doesn't get everywhere. But you could do this. You could paint your base red. You could paint it silver. You could paint it gold if you wanted. But I'm going for a very kind of country retro look. Vintage, I guess is what you would call it, okay? So here this is. And I'm just going to stick this right here and it'll dry nicely. And we're almost finished. Let me go clean this because it really needs. All right, I just cleaned this. I think it looks much better. Now what I want to do, this is still a little tacky, but I hope you can see how it does look much more upscale. I'm going to just, this is so simple. I'm sure it's probably been done a million times. Okay. Now you could put it in the center. You could put more than one tree if you wanted. But I'm just doing one. To be honest, I don't know where my other trees are. And with what I want to do, I think one tree is perfect. Oh, that's going to be cute, okay? So let me heat my glue gun. Okay, I've changed my mind. I can't reach my outlet because I have so much plugged in here, ring lights and everything. I'm going to take my Beacon Fabri-Tac. This will glue anything. You can get it at Walmart, I think. You can get it at Joann's, Hobby Lobby. And I know this is going to glue. Okay, we'll put that right there. I'm going to glue these little wheels down. I can't believe it's already time for Christmas in July. Ugh, where is time going to? But I got to admit, I know a lot of you maybe are just now getting cooler weather, but I'm going to be ready for cooler weather. It's been so hot here. Oh, and I forgot the little boy. Well, we'll just stick him there. Glad I didn't use hot glue. And they are loading up their wood. All right, and then I'm going to take, look how cute that already looks. So pretty. Like I said, this stuff works. All right, I'm going to take this Snow Flurries that I picked up. I guess it was at Walmart quite a while ago. Because my Walmart doesn't have oh no, Big Lots, $2.50. Okay, it's been quite a while. And I'm going to try to just... Oh, what I want, wait. I'm going to do it over this because I hate trying to pick this stuff back up, especially with Maggie. Okay, and I don't want a lot. We're going to pick this up. Put this right there. Oh, they're in an avalanche. A little too much, Tanya. A little too much. We don't need an avalanche. I think that is perfect. Okay, we're not through. Okay, this is what we're getting so far. I think that's so cute. And look at that. That looks so much more upscale. Now, I think this is dry. This should really be entitled 5-Minute Crafts. It's really quick. I'm going to put a generous amount on here. And this will give us some wiggle room in case I don't get this quite where I think it needs to go. But I think that is perfect. Okay. And we will take a look at this beautiful little... And I'll show you how this looks better in a little bit. But is that not cute? And mostly from the Dollar Tree. And so simple and quick. But a lovely little Christmas DIY. Okay, for the next one, what I want to do, I picked these little tags up at Amazon, and I have had them for years now, but they probably still have them. I'll link anything I can in the description box below, so I'm going to get 2 of these out. And then I've had this decoupage paper, rice paper, for probably 2 to 3 years when I started doing my, maybe 4 now, when I started doing my ornaments. So I got this from decoupagenapkins.com, okay? I don't even know if they still have this or not, but I'm going to use this one, and I think you could use that one, but I'm into such a retro feel for some reason. So I think I'm going to use that one. So what I'm going to do is just get, and you've seen me do this so many times, just get you a little brush. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut around, but I want to give them a torn edge look. So I'm kind of being generous where I cut. I'm going to do this one and this one. There's so many beautiful ones you can do. I mean, I've done these Santas before. Just look at all that goodness, okay? But like I said, I'm on this vintage kick, all right? So what I want to do, if you look, they fit almost perfectly on these tags. And I thought these would be super cute and fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip my brush in water and wet it, and then it will tear. You don't need a lot of water. I probably put too much. But you want a nice little tear that will tear quite easily, because it looks better if it's kind of jagged like that. I think it looks much better on your project. Just don't tear the picture itself. I kind of keep my thumb over that so I don't tear that. I need to get this off a little. Okay, and while we're at it, we're just going to go ahead and do this one. These are so simple. You could make these for gifts, really. People would love to have handmade ornaments. And then every time they put them on the tree, they can remember you. But I've done some very fancy ones with the IOD molds and clay, but my hands, I just can't do that right now. That clay really bothers them. And we're pretty sure that it's not my, I mean, it's affecting my hands, but it's not my hands. It's the muscle going up my arm. And when I use it a lot, it pulls in these fingers and mimics trigger finger. So glad I didn't have the surgery. Sometimes it's best to wait. All right. So here are these. So now what I want to do is just get my glue and a brush. I guess I'll just use this one. My Mod Podge. And I'm just going to put this, I think I want him like right in there. So it's going to come up through here and adhere him nicely. I need my saran wrap. I don't have it. Ugh. But I think we can make it work without it. It's easier to manipulate and move everything, but if you don't have it, you don't have it. Just come out from the center and you won't have any wrinkles. We're going to put a good amount to seal that down. And brush lightly, okay? And this is what we're getting so far. So pretty. Then this one, I want about right here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's naturally as hot as it can be here. Maggie has this itty bitty little place on her lip, and I don't know what it is. She had her nose down in the grass about 3 weeks ago and jumped back. I'm wondering if she didn't get stung or something, because after that I noticed it. It doesn't seem to hurt her, but I'm worried. I'm going to take her to the vet and see what they say. Then we'll just smooth this down. Now, like I said, saran wrap works great for this. I'll put a little bit more out. And you can always take your, like, something and get this off, but I'm just going to tear it off because I don't need that going over there. And ooh, I almost picked that up. That's why the saran wrap really comes in handy. Okay, so that's what we're getting so far with those two. I think they're adorable. All right, let me go dry these and then I'll be back. You could leave them just like this if you wanted. I think they would look very vintage, but I think I'm going to paint them, but you know what? They really would be cute, and you could just ink around the side, but I'm going to paint them. All right, I thought I'd give you a closer look. I felt like I was pretty far away. Now what I'm going to do is take a sponge dauber. You can pick these up at Walmart. It says Spouncer, but anyway. And use my apple barrel white paint, and I think I'm going to incorporate some warm buff in here, but we'll see. You could paint these any color that you wanted, but I just want to do the white because, you know, I like things to look cold. All right, and what we're going to do, we'll work on Santa first, is we're just going to take this and just pounce it, and it doesn't matter if you just even get on his clothes a little bit. It's fine. And I love the effect it gives. That's what I do to my other ornaments that I did. And it covers up where you added him. And it just looks so professional, I think. And it adds a lot of texture to it as well. Okay. So we're going to let him dry, and we're going to go to the little boy and little girl. You really don't need a lot of paint. I think I put out way too much. And if you wanted, you could put like snow like on the top and then kind of change it into other colors slightly. Give you some variation is what I'm trying to say. No, I think that's a little too. So I just touched it with my finger. It's really hard to mess these up. I mean, you can, but it's kind of hard. Okay. You just want something near. You just want the white to touch where you've put your decoupage paper down. So it's not so. I'm going to put a little bit between right there like the snow's coming in. I think that's cute, okay? Now, let's see what I think of a little bit of warm buff. Well, first, let me go dry these and make sure they're really good and dry. But this is what we're getting so far. I think they're adorable. Okay, they are nice and dry. Now I'm going to try this warm buff. And I'm not going to change daubers. Just going to put out a little bit of this warm buff. I don't want it really a lot because I like how that's kind of looking up there, just the wood coming in. But I think it adds definite interest. Let me just put it wherever you want. I think that's so cute. And if you don't want any of this darker color, you don't have to put it, or you could put it a lot lighter than I'm doing. But I think it definitely adds. Now right here, I should have got that closer because I can see that. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, I really like that. Now what I'm gonna do, I think, on this one is go back in with some more white. Because I want to try to hide the fact that I have got. There, I think that looks better. And that is so easy to do. I mean, we've got 2 ornaments done. And you can take your little sanding block and go around any little pieces that are left over. But I think that's really cute. Okay, now let me go dry this and I'll be right back. Okay, they're dry. Now I may add, I don't know, a little bit of gold right around through here. I don't know. Or maybe a brown. Let me think about it. Okay, I'm going in with some Folk Art Metallic Royal Gold acrylic paint. I just want a little bit of this. Let's see, I'm going to come down through here. I just think it's adding layers upon layers upon layers of interest. And you can see I'm not using a whole lot, not really. But if you wanted to do your Santa and the background in whatever color, you could. I think that is really cute. I think I need a little more down through here because I like it when it shows up. Ah, I really like that. Look how pretty. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more. These would definitely sell at craft fairs. Somebody asked me the other day if something would sell at a craft fair, and I really have never tried to sell anything, but I think these would sell quite nicely. And you wouldn't have that much in it. But I think every little element you add adds dimension, and I think it makes it look much better. Oh, I like that. And you know what? I think I'm going to do the back of this in this gold, and I'm just going to stipple it. Let me go dry the front so that I can get to this. Well, I think they're dry. I'm going to flip them over and just stipple this. You could definitely do it white if that's what you wanted to do, but I want to do some gold on here. You could paint it white and then put the gold on. I think that would be pretty. Whatever you want to do. Who knows? We might stipple some white on afterwards. But you definitely want your projects finished. And I started thinking about it and I thought, Tanya, as busy as you are, if you don't finish this now, you won't finish it. And then when it comes time for the tree, you're going to be sad. I don't know what colors I'm going with this year. I've been thinking about changing up the 2 dining room trees and changing the color. I don't know. I really like the red and gold for Christmas, but I can't decide. I'm thinking about like white with either like a silver or a gold. I don't know. Okay, let me dry this and then we'll see if we want to add any white to the back. Okay, here they are. I think they need something else. Okay, let's get into the white. I'm not even cleaning my dauber. We're just gonna like I said, the more you layer, I think the better it looks. And the lighter you stamp, the lighter it comes off. So if you don't want it real dark, like in a couple places, I think I really got too much. It'll be fine. I hope you could see that. I didn't mean to drift off. Sorry. I should just lay it down, but I don't have any baby wipes and I don't want to get the front in any of this stuff. Okay, and then I think I'm going to go back to the warm buff. Get a lot of this off. You know, I was just thinking you could even put a stencil on the back of this and stencil. So let's get out a stencil. All right. Now you can tape it down or you can just hold it down. All right, let's see what this does. That's kind of cute. It definitely gives it a different effect. Let's try it over here. I think I need to really hold that down and get a lot of paint. But don't be afraid if you're doing crafts because you can always paint over it. All right, let's see. I think that is really cute. It's very different. I like it. It adds to the vintage effect. You don't have to do that if you don't like it, but I think it's cute. Okay, I wish that I had a really pretty gold ribbon to go on here, but I don't. So I'm going to use this. It's Ofray. I don't even know where I got it. Maybe Walmart a couple years ago. And it has this, I think it looks like snow flurries. So you could even put a grommet on this if you wanted. That would be really pretty. Oh, wouldn't it be pretty to put a grommet on that and then have charms hanging down? I think it would, at least. You may think I've lost my mind. Let's see, do we want to tie a knot in it? Yeah, I think I do. Make a little knot. And then we'll tie a bow. No, we won't tie a bow. We'll tie a little knot up at the top like that. It really would have been super cute with gold ribbon. I may look when Hobby Lobby gets the ribbon out and see if I can find some gold because I think that would be beyond cute. But I think that looks very nice because of all the snow and the white that is on it. But I really think, or you could even put some burlap, but see, this burlap is too thick. I'd never get it in there. I wish I had something like this, but in gold. That would be beautiful, but I don't. And this will give you some ideas. Okay, these are our two little ornaments. I think they're very sweet and easy to make. Let's take a look at everything we've made. All right, what I did is I hung them on this in my craft room. I mean, it is July, but look how cute all these look. Let me get in here closer. See how that base really looks like wood? I think it elevated it, painting it. Like I said, you can make yours gold, silver, red, whatever, but that is what I wanted. And then here are really cute little ornaments that we made. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Really helps me out on YouTube. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you subscribe and become a member of our family. And if you subscribe, hit that notification bell and set it to all, so hopefully they'll let you know when I upload something or put it on my community post. So I will see you on Friday. I am not sure what we'll be doing, but until next time, bye guys.